Hello and welcome everybody to a new episode of Game Vortex, where today we are once again talking about the Nintendo Switch. And I'll tell you why I'm excited and furious at the same time if this rumor ends up being correct. Now, if you remember last year, we actually heard, or at the beginning of this year, I'm sure it was probably last year, that Nintendo is going to release a new revision of the Switch, and people are speculating that it's going to be a more powerful one, or maybe the same one but just with the Joy-Cons attached to it permanently. But now it seems that the new rumors have it that there's going to be two models of the Switch coming this year. So there's two models. First one apparently is going to be a cheaper model of the Switch. We usually know that the Nintendo doesn't really like to lower the prices of their consoles, with the exception of 3DS that was bombing at the beginning until they've changed the price. And then it started to go on an upwards trajectory, and the Wii U obviously. But other than that, they usually try to keep the prices of the consoles pretty much the same throughout most of the generation. So here we have a cheaper model that's apparently gonna remove some of the features like the rumble, maybe other things as well. And you also need to remember that the console's been out for 2 years. The hardware is much cheaper to manufacture. This thing itself probably cost $100 to make, maybe 120, Joy-Cons, I'm talking about cost price, right? So they have a healthy margin there. But then the second SKU that they're talking about is something like a Switch Pro. And this is where things get interesting for me, and at the same time making me very, very fucking angry. I apologize for swearing, but I'll explain you in a bit. First, they say that the Pro model is gonna retail for about $400. The other one will be around $200, and the Switch that we're having right now will remain at $300. But it will have more power than the PS4, the original PS4 and Xbox One, but obviously less power than PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. Now, this is the kind of a machine that I was waiting from the very, very beginning, and I was hoping to pay about $400 for that, if that remains to be seen, because it's exactly what Sony promised us with PlayStation Vita. If that Switch literally comes out and it's just as powerful as they say it is, we can expect to play all the modern games. Maybe not on the highest settings or anything like that, but who cares? I can take the games with me. Right now, I can only take Nintendo's games and a few like Bethesda games, but Skyrim is not interesting because it's an old game. I don't want to play that. I want to play something new as well. And why am I furious? It's because I just fucking ordered the Switch 3 days ago. I've just ordered it, but it's too late to cancel already. Yes, I can return it. But I've sold my PS4 for the reason that I've played God of War and Spider-Man, and I'm planning to buy the PS4 Pro maybe after E3, because I think around that time they're gonna announce maybe a price drop, because it's about time to drop the price for both PS4 and obviously the PS4 Pro. So I'm gonna pick the Pro version up. I know they're not doing E3, but it doesn't matter. So this is the reason why it's frustrating, because I've just ordered a Switch mainly for my daughter who wants to get into the gaming, and I just couldn't find that many games on the PS4, and the controller was very huge as well for her hands because she's only 6.5 years old. So hopefully we'll get some gaming going. We have a lot of traveling to do. We're going on holiday next month, so I thought that Switch would be an ideal console for all of us, even though here in Thailand and Southeast Asia the prices are outrageous for the Switch games. And yeah, hopefully if they do announce it like the rumor has it on E3 this year, or during E3 through the Direct, then if it's around $400, hopefully I can sell this Switch after a couple of months would come out and get a new one. Because that would be the ideal machine for me. I travel a lot. I have a lot of free time sometimes during the day, in the morning when I'm working for myself. It's not really busy. So this would be an ideal machine because I don't want to be tethered to my TV all the time. And that's about it. That's all I have for you for today. What I do want to know, if you're a Switch owner, because I waited for 2 years to buy one because I just didn't see a reason, and now I do because of the kids and other traveling reasons. What do you think about this development? Are you happy that there's going to be a new, more powerful Pro version of the Switch, which remains to be seen as well, how the games will run? Like, if Call of Duty, for example, releases on that one, it's definitely not going to release on the original Switch. That might cause another problem for Nintendo. So what do you think? Are you excited? Are you going to pick one up? If you have a Switch right now, what is your favorite features? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button if you like it, and just hoping for your support, because I'm doing this just as a hobby for myself. So thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next episode.